Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be going over the Asterius medium bomber, the first true bomber I've ever created. Alright, so it boasts 18 Impaler 1 missiles, my newest missile variant, and actually the best. Alrighty, and it also has 6 assault cannons in the front and 2 railguns on the sides. And you look at the sloped armor, that is for deflection. You're going to see later in the video. It's a good design. I like it. And a few other things. There's projectors on here. So after you use all the missiles, you return to base. And then you can just remake them however you want to do it. There's a connector on top, just in case you want to put a drone there or something like that. It's always available. Alright, next thing I'm going to be going over is the maneuverability of the Asterius bomber. Now, of course, it's heavy. Half the weight of the ship is from the missiles themselves. I don't understand why the payload is so heavy. Obviously there's 18 missiles aboard, but it's just how it is. But anyways, it's very hard to maneuver. Actually, it's just hard to maneuver. You'll get used to it after a while. The forward thrust, forward speeds, it's okay for its size and weight. Alright, so here it is in combat. This is me fighting it. I'm just demonstrating how much damage it can take through the front. Fire some assault cannons at it. I think those are artillery actually. But as you see, it fires so many missiles. Even if you're going 100 meters a second, it's still, those missiles are quick. They're going to catch up with you and they're going to hit you pretty hard. There's no getting away from them, unless you're truly aware that they are there. And there's so many of them that, well, you don't know where all of them are. And due to design, you can't drop all the missiles at once. So some of the missiles are going to be in different areas. You see how they're kind of spread out there? Even if you target one subsystem, they're all going to do their own thing, sort of. But regardless, they're going to do a ton of damage. Anyhow, so this is how you want to use the bomber in general. I mean, you can use it alone, but that's only good for surprise attacks. This is a support bomber. You'll be using this with a fleet as they're distracting them, or they're fighting, in this instance, a luxury battleship. You can go on the side there, drop your missiles. It's going to broadside it. It's going to hit it so freaking hard. It's going to just destroy it. Especially, this is made for like cruisers and below. It's going to destroy cruisers and below. But things like battleships, like the one presented here, it's going to do a lot of damage to, say, the thrusters in the power systems. I mean, the battleship's still going to be able to work, but it's not going to be at top efficiency. And plus, unlike large grid ships, you're able to sneak by and just do a ton of damage to them. Look at this. Just digging in. So these are, they're AI, right? Players are going to be moving around a little bit faster, but once you figure out they're transversal, you lock on, kill them, or at least you hit their subsystems and do a ton of damage to you if they're big. Yeah, it's my bomber here. It's the Asterius. It's a full overview over it. There's a few other things here and there, like the way the connectors are set up and such, but in general, you guys understand how to do that. This is my bomber, and to keep in mind, this is a fleet support bomber. It's not a standalone. It really needs a fleet to help it out, do its job. So, yeah. In the PCU cost, it's a little bit high, but for what it does and how much damage it can dish out, for the resource cost, like steel plates and such, it's a perfect fit. And for the resource side of things, if you have the Asterius bomber, it is good for guerrilla combat. You're not going to be in if you lose one of these bombers, but you still take out a destroyer, you still win the resource aspect of the conflict, right? Or of that initial engagement. And that's the whole reason behind these bombers for me. Anyways, guys, that's all there is, and take care. Have a good day.